Hi guys, I'm Lindarian, the creative creator, and today I am doing part 3 of my Gaining the Eyes to See series. And I would like to speak just a little bit briefly about forgiveness, forgiving and letting go of things that you have no power of controlling. And to harbor these feelings and these emotions is only going to create stress in the body, a mental cage of depression and anxiety, and sometimes just anger. And anger is not good. So, learning to let go of things that we have no control over to go back and fix is is just really important on living presently. When we live presently, which is extremely vital in gaining the eyes to see, the past doesn't really truly matter because we can't go and fix the past. And since the future hasn't happened, you don't want to get too far in planning for the future either. I'm not saying don't make goals. I'm not saying, don't plan for your future. But remember to live presently, because when you live presently, it aids in forgiveness. It helps you to let go of things that causes so much anger and anxiety built up in you that you just don't need. We do want to take those times to learn from the past, because technically the past, the present, and the future is all happening simultaneously. But that's another topic, and I will get into that. Um, but I'm learning that forgiveness is it's a superpower. It gives you strength because you can make a choice to forgive somebody and keep them in your space, or forgive somebody and just let it go. You can let go of that person, or you can just let go of the issue. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn out thing for centuries and centuries and centuries and decades and days and weeks, whatever. It shouldn't be something drawn out. You make an executive decision like, look, I forgive the situation and I want to continue to have you in my life. Sorry, my alarm's going off. Or you can decide that, look, I forgive you, but this is not going to work. I'm cutting ties, or I forgive you and I forgive the situation. However, you need to forgive somebody. It is very important to forgiving. It is very important to forgive. I apologize. I feel like I got a little discombobulated from my barking dog alarm. Roof, roof, roof. Um, Ignore that. So, also, I recently found myself in a space where I thought I had forgiven someone of something that has happened in my past. It was truly difficult for me to get through this pain that was caused by another person in my life. Thought I forgave, I thought I let it go. And I'm the type of person, like, I don't want to hold on to that anger. I will cut you off and I won't talk to you, but sometimes that's just a form of running, and it's not necessarily handling the situation. So just really just being real with myself, like, am I running or am I really dealing with the situation, forgiving and letting go, or am I just hiding and just not dealing with it? Well, I realized that I just wasn't dealing with it. I chose to sweep it under the carpet. I thought that I had thrown that carpet out, but the carpet still existed in my life. And there were some things piled up underneath that carpet that I thought I had forgiven and I had let go of. And then I had a moment where I was triggered, and boy, let me tell you, I wasn't as healed as I thought I was. In fact, I felt anger, I felt depression, I felt like I just felt bad. You know what I mean? Like, just really bad. Like, A part of me was mad at myself because I thought I had forgiven and let go. Then a part of me was mad because I was triggered by this situation. Still, after all these years, I was still triggered. And so I had to have a real moment with myself. Like you have to you have to process. And I think it's important to feel your emotions. It's important to really be real with yourself and have that moment to fall apart. And believe me, I fell apart for a few hours. Like I cried and cried and cried and cried and cried for hours based off of a trigger that I thought that I had forgiven. And it was during that moment that I was crying and crying and crying that I realized that I'm finally dealing with this situation. I'm finally having a real life, just cleansing session. And if you know anything about the ocean, it's very healing, it's very cleansing. So it's salt water. So salt water is cleansing, sweating is cleansing because it's very salty, and crying, salty tears are all forms of cleansing yourself of these emotions and just like giving you a full on reset. And I allowed myself to sit with these thoughts and these emotions. I allowed myself to cry for hours, however long it took for me to really just release the anger and the pain. And then choosing to forgive this person and choosing that, we are on two different paths and, just let it go. I have decided to let it go. I've let the situation go and I've let the person go. It does not bring me any stress or anxiety or depression. It has no power over me any longer because I decided to let it go. So today, I am encouraging everyone out here listening to my voice today to be open to forgiveness. Be open to having real moments with yourself. Be open to standing up for yourself and having real moments with people who have hurt you and let you down. Say what you need to say, cry about it, and let it go. Sorry. Cry about it, let it go, And so I'm going to be really short today because I was extremely long winded yesterday. But I love each and every one of you, and I hope that somehow my words can impact you in a positive way. And just know that forgiveness is the key to a happy life and good skin. All right. I am Lindarian. Love and light.